Hello, hello, everybody out there in TV land. It is one of your ghost hosts with the most for today's matchup between Malchior and chessjerk. I am Krista Joy. You guys know me as Baby Ganon Roar, and I am joined by such a great commentator, and I'm looking forward to the first time with him, and that is the messenger of death. Messenger, how you doing, my friend?
I have been in this community for 14 minutes.
Yay! 14 minutes means that it is going to be a good time because whenever I'm around, there is usually some form of chaos. And if Jess rolled this seed, then you are guaranteed for a fiver that's going to be absolutely tragic. Look at that hash, Messenger.
And really, what better time for it than the final Swiss match ever
I
in
know.
this tournament?
So Opno says he rolled it, which is why we're starting off with some epic buy medicine shoppage. And let's see what we're going to get. So we have hints here. Oh man. Let's see where we're going to go. So what are you hoping to see out of this?
I want wand. I always want wand. But wand doesn't get enough play. I want fewer deaths than we're seeing so far. And I want more than 11 rupees. Oh, Christ.
A $11 chuck. This means that we could possibly have us a nice and pleasant poverty seed where our runners, white sword item is the silver.
Well, that's going to incentivize a bit more dungeon digging this time.
Not only that, they are going to be fishing for hearts as soon as possible. And now Malchior is going to get his big $11. I'm excited.
chessjerk already found a heart. Rigged.
Wow. $95 keys is kind of expensive, and Malchior has found a very bomb-locked 7. So we're gonna force open that first bomb, and Malchior is Gloria's in the wild here. Yeah, I yeet myself out for that.
No capacity for offense. You're not going to get far to 7.
No, not at all. I mean, you could tank the hits just to show dominance and show who's boss, but that's not going to do you too much good. Also, hello to everybody in chat. And just as Jess Sandy said, 7 p.m. tonight, we have Mr. Dunlow's award show and the bracket reveal. Are you going to be watching that with bated breath there, Messenger?
I don't get to know what my evenings look like.
Oh, no.
I'll find out when I get there.
So we have Malchior, who's running on Diet Life right now. But so far, a pretty tame overworld.
You're trying his best to get hit.
And as I say pretty tame, we get greeted with a screen full of Lionels.
Well, it means they're not in the dungeon world, underworld, the basement, the back rooms. So,
yeah,
but I haven't seen a rogue yet.
Yeah, Wizzies. That's when we start to worry. Because Wizzies in dungeons is never a good feeling, you know?
It's actually looking like a pretty vanilla overworld, except for gestures wildly at everything. At least the monster set is what I expect.
Ooh, this here is going to be the most extreme dodgeball session, looks like, on the mountain, because we do have those Lionels, especially blue ones. Wow. Stole his $11, Messenger. Also, on chessjerk's side, we are playing in Polaroid mode. So, have no fear. We will give you absolutely no information because we are looking at a picture ourselves. But we do have Malchior, who's kind of sort of going the same route. And we have those blue Lionels on deck. And Malchior is running on basically life 0, Messenger.
Largely. I think if
Yeah.
he sneezes in an adjacent screen, he's going down.
All right. Nothing of substance just yet. And chessjerk has decided to join the party for all of 3 seconds before we head back into Polaroid mode. Oh,
You've been cut out in the same dang room. That's a cursed screen, is what it is. Ah, no weapon at all.
Malchior, the final sword and best sword, the wood sword, makes you work for it.
Well, time to go back to 7.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if Malchior, now with the combat advantage, 4 to open up the white sword item. Uh-oh, this might be a jetty for your Betty, Messenger.
Maybe if we can get enough money to buy a bow. No, wait, you don't buy a bow. That's a different game. That's Link's Awakening.
There you go. And in Link's Awakening, most people don't buy it. They just endure having the rest of the game called Thief. All right, mixed overworld mechanics. So, on chessjerk's side, I believe chessjerk has Spectrum, because that's exactly how Spectrum works for me some days. So, bless chessjerk and everybody in chat. Put your prayer emojis out for chessjerk's internet.
Yeah, maybe he should have done gotta have bitrate.
Yeah, you know, AOL dial-up is something, man. I'm telling you, I remember the days, and if somebody gets a phone call, it's over. It's over.
Still only seen 1 dungeon.
Yeah. But now that we have bombs, you know, hopefully if we can get enough money and we can find the blue candle shop, we'll be able
30.
to light everything
Oh boy.
up.
30, that's almost a third of the key.
Yeah, that's woo-wee. It's looking spicy here. Only to lose it to the mugger. Oh wow, did you see how much that mugger took?
That mugger knew exactly where to set up shop.
Woo! Maximum door repair charge. Oh,
everybody who walks in here is going to have at least $30.
See, that's why you $52. Yeah, he would have been so close. Messenger.
Was that? Okay, that was a power bracelet on the raft spot.
Well,
fully cash out, get some bombs. You know what? There. You can check 7 walls and try and find literally anything in the world worth it.
Yeah, but we are broker than a joker. But chessjerk, in the middle of his Polaroid pause session, has found level 5.
He only found a sword. Well, good. At least he can't dig it that much.
Ladder block. That hurts. That hurts. And we are out. It looks like chessjerk also found the book.
How? Where?
That's a good question. We have no idea.
Oh, probably under that Armos right there.
Okay, there we go. Malchior getting blasted to the past by the Linos. So he's feeling like he's back in 1988.
Well, it's good. Now he can buy all those hints with all his money and... Oh.
Money? I'm telling you, we need to get a GoFundMe set up for Malchior and chessjerk, because this is going to be one of those seeds.
Maybe during the crowd control tournament.
Yeah, we need to airlift our guys out there some serious moolah, because looks like for the most part we might need some candleage, because I believe in burning down everything. So
Oh yeah, I would rather use the candle than the sword early game.
exactly, you like taste my fire. And Malchior finding out where the any roads go to. Not too impressed with where it's taking, but it does take him to the mountain where he can blow open 4, and we're going to use our disappearing door treat.
Okay, this is worth investigating.
Yeah,
The
he's
fourth
got
dungeon is the first one worth investigating.
It's
and immediately Pole's voice, cool.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit rough, because doing Pole's voices with the OP wood sword, that's going to take a while. So, everybody could go pop their microwave popcorn and get something to hydrate.
So was that 10 hits on the Pole's voice? 12?
Yeah, just about. Okay. And now chessjerk finally getting the sword. This is a trash dungeon.
No, we ain't fighting 2 of them. We're going the other way.
And that is a trash dungeon right there. It's got likes and hippity hoppity buttity floppities and ooh.
Here we go. We gon' farm.
Hey, when you are broke, that's exactly what you gotta do.
There's only 2 rooms in. I'm not mad at this.
And we know why we're getting that farm going, because Malchior, technically, I thought he would have farmed out enough to buy the blue candle.
Me too.
So, you know what? In this level, with all the likes and the Pole voices, I definitely would be picking up that heart.
Yeah, fine. It's not dangerous, but it takes so long it encourages you to make mistakes.
Well, they like to jump over my sword swing and then give me an unwanted hug. And let me tell you, those hugs hurt. Plus, you got the Beamos there tossing fire at you. You like anything else that can hurt me? But it is key heavy. Yeah. And we have a mad lad in chat messenger that says you farm enough to get a blue ring. Woo!
I love the blue rings in these seeds. Because you spend so much time on the overworld, you're probably going to find most of the money rooms. And as long as it's not an exactly $0 seed like this one, you're probably going to end the game with a ton of money in your pocket. This seed in particular, 90, like 80 for a candle, 95 for a key. Maybe you want some money. But for the most of this flag set, I've been seeing everybody's running around with $200 and nowhere to invest. I'm going, just buy a blue ring.
Oh yeah, definitely. If you need to blow cash, that's exactly how you do it. Also, Malchior dealing with some money to take out that Gifto. It looks like the Gifto may have rolled up a little bit. Won't be able to give you a definite answer on that until we get white sword or a better sword. because wood sword does kind of yeah. Look at the little baby gels have rolled up.
If everyone's going to roll up, then our first item has to be the boomerang. That's the law.
Ooh, ooh, this is pain.
Jeez.
Okay, Malchior does escape.
We're fine. It's all fine.
Yeah, but imagine if that room, because that is a pushable block room. Imagine.
No, it's not.
Oh no,
I've decided.
No, it had shutter door. Yeah. So.
Jeez, this is the place the seed wanted you to go first.
Yeah, look at all of these keys. And it looks like we have a Gibdo who is hogging the Triforce before. And we have excellent like strategy by Malchior. That was an excellent defense play. You know, get eaten by Pizza the Hut and just stay there until the Gibdo crashes into you. And because you're being absorbed.
What are you going to do? Eat your shield?
Yeah. That's great defense, you know? And chessjerk here on the coast here having fun.
Having money.
And losing
Actually, not far from that candle shop we saw.
Alright, so Malchior dipping in to see what the item is. And you're hoping for boomerang, right, Messenger?
I think it would just be the funniest, because it has even less utility than in a real game.
And that sprite, you know, even though chat's too young to know what Atari is, that is an Atari sprite from the game Target Fun for the Atari back in the old 2600 days, you know, and
I don't know, it reminds me of the Atari ET.
Oh boy, my hatred for ET. I threw that game in the garbage. It was so bad.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, it was the mechanics were awful for that game. I remember when I got it, I just looked at, you know, my dad for buying it. I was like, I didn't even like the movie and you gave me the game? How dare you?
Well, to be fair, the game was nothing like the movie. I don't remember the part in the movie where he just dives into a bunch of pits for 6 hours.
Well, you know.
Cool.
Oh, Manhandla. Woo.
Manhandla is 3?
Yep, that would be 3.
And 3 we haven't seen yet.
No,
it's a type of information.
Yeah, we're getting some info on Malchior's side. Meanwhile, on chessjerk's side, we can only forecast what is going on now. He does have a blue candle on deck, so probably
you're getting
stuff.
Oh, yep, and he's down from 90 rupees to 15.
Okay.
Now you are going, fine, I'll engage in these fights, but I don't have to like it.
No.
If we can transform that Pole's voice into something more palatable.
Yeah, anything is more palatable than that.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Especially, now, if you got a bow, you want everything to be a Pole's voice so you can get rich.
And Gibdo only has 1 sprite, so it's even easy for that community.
Yeah.
We're bored now.
So going after the blue moblin, I think was hoping for a Hail Mary bomb from the bomb dropper. Didn't get it. But
it was a lot of exploring for to not get an item out of it.
Because remember that
yep.
It's pretty bad. So you got to go back to where the bunnies were. Not the bunny with the shutter door, but just no, it has.
Oh, those were pretty cheap hits.
Yeah. And
I guess if you're saving for Candle.
Trying to. Depends on if the muggers want to cooperate. And they are not exactly cooperating. Well, we are.
Fine, I can get into the first room here. Let's do it.
Yeah, level numero dos has arrived. Meanwhile, chessjerk is doing chessjerk things. And we have a ladder blocked room. That sucks. That sucks. But we're gonna see the map for this. What in Tarhootie?
Remember 18 minutes ago when you and I saw that silver arrow at the white sword spot and we went, oh, it's a jet seed.
Yeah, this ain't a jet seed. And we don't know how many Doritos we need to get into Casa de Bowser. Not nope. Bowser, I am still in Super Mario mode. Casa de Ganon. Our bacon
could be Bowser. I don't know all their sprite swaps. One of these days, chessjerk is going to come in with every item replaced by a heart, and we are going to have a field day.
Oh yeah. $39 needs 52. And here's the bow in 5 on chessjerk's side. So
where do you get $180? The last time we saw him, he had 15. He just Bitcoined this.
Yeah, and gets the heart. Now that chessjerk definitely has 5 heart containers and a bow, he is gonna rush that white sword location because
you gotta. It's just, especially with everything else we're seeing, you need something to trip this combat.
Yeah, definitely. And due to where 5 is, I guess that's why trying to go, but gets ladder block stopped there. So I think level 5 is trying to tell chessjerk, leave.
Here's our good buddy Rhodes.
Oh. And you have to use bomb strats because wood sword just is worthless. It is worthless. But we're getting ladders aplenty, and then we have a transfer over here in 5. And that room is a hot mess. Aqua Mentis. And we're back in an NSU room. Yes, finally going for the white sword item. Let's go, chessjerk.
And answering a question in chat, yeah, as far as we know, he did miss the item in 4. Or, not miss as in it was the same palette as the floor. Miss as in, I just don't, Cole's voices, I don't care. I just don't.
Now, chessjerk, when he goes into 4, he can full clear it, for the most part.
And probably will.
Yeah. So, and get
it's
this,
not the
Rando,
biggest, scariest dungeon.
It's not. It was really free because you could get it with only 4 heart containers. Boom. That's why we were like, it's a jetty. And this seed said,
And now we have Malchior in 5, so he is knocking on the door of a bow.
Yes. And he has silvers already. So. He
does. He only has 30 shots. This was 186, for Christ's sake.
Alright, topping off. And there we go.
Okay, so red ring hint. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah. So both runners do have the superior silver arrow. Gloria Joe.
Interesting.
look at the price for the bomb upgrade. $120.
This is an incredibly expensive seed.
Yeah, it's like, everything costs Erewhon prices, or, just take out a second mortgage loan. But for $120, man, please. Man, please.
Man, you could get eggs for that much.
Can you get eggs for that much? Because, you got to make a pact with Cthulhu to buy a dozen of eggs now. And
we live in a place with chickens. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Lucky. Also, so we have a guess about the red ring location from Chat Messenger. They're thinking it's 2 because it's completely ladder blocked.
They did say ladder was... No. Ladder was 7. Red ring was across the river, it said?
Yep. So, chessjerk in 7 right now, dodging the Triforce as we are doing some Dora the Explorer in here. And
time to spend some money.
Yeah. And see, this is why you gotta stay rich when you got Rupee Bow. Rupee Bow.
But no, dude, just leave the room and see what respawns. Okay.
Yeah. I think he wanted to kill the orange Wizzy, because that's still a little bit easier than the blue one. The blue one is just awful. Just like blue dark nuts.
Blue Lionels.
Oh, blue Lionels are yeah. But lucky for us, they're out in the wild.
It's fun talking to Zelda fans because you can tell when they got into it. Because people who got into it at the beginning say, oh yeah, the blue ones are scary. And people from Link to the Past go, blue is scary, but red is scarier than blue. And then people who got into it late went, blue means ice. What are you on about?
Oh man, I am a Link to the Past runner as well, so yeah, I agree with you on that one. We have some jank in there,
It's like they hadn't formed an entirely cohesive mythology in 1991. How dare they?
Yeah, you preach, man. We are gonna sit and let you cook. And we have another heart container for chessjerk, who is in a 7 that...
Oh. Losing a bomb with the upgrade at 120. Oh.
Well, you know what that means. We're gonna have to save $120 to get us a bomb upgrade.
We might.
Because that mugger is just awful. Wanted to take away all your keys or one of your most precious bombs. And this is early game, so that's some feels bad man territory. And do we know Bagu? Messenger, do you know Bagu? Because I am Era.
He is friend of Error.
Yes. I do Z2 comms as well, so once I've seen this, that message brought back all the memories. Be like, oh, it's only for 4 bombs.
You know what? I'll take it. If I have the 120.
I'd be like, I'd rather have my 120 bullets. It was only plus, oh yeah, he didn't sack. Listen, guys, I thought he went through the sacrifice room, so I'm having one of those days, okay? So
it's not the scariest, largest 7 in the world, but
Yeah,
He
it's
did
the
have to
only.
rub his face against every floor tile until that ladder popped up.
Yeah, three bombs for $120. That's even worse. Feels bad, man. Ooh. So yes, I can count, but counting on zero sleep is
It's not
not
about how many, it's about more.
exactly. That was just my hopeful aspirations of it being 4 bombs. Because for $120, I mean that's expensive. 124, sure. We'll go 129. We'll go higher. So we have not freedom, my friend. We have not seen a blue banana yet, and I am sad about that.
We haven't seen any banana.
I know. No banana supremacy.
So, but now they have offense, so getting a banana wouldn't even be funny. I don't want to see it anymore.
And you gotta love chessjerk's way of getting the power bracelet, Had
No, I
to
don't.
do it the spectastic. Well, he did it the spectastically fine way. And Malchior finally getting the Dorito for 5, while chessjerk is in 2.
But Malchior has his bow now, so now they'll both be able to just tear through this seed and nothing could stop them forever.
Unless they run out of cash.
Or keys.
Yep. Because keys are expensive. And yeah, you would have needed the bow for 2. Ladder and bow needed. Yikes.
Or, I guess, a recorder block. Or, I guess, a raft block. But besides those 4 things, nothing can stop us.
$30 for Malchior right now. So 76 shots, and chessjerk running kind of on the danger zone right now, but getting socked with enemies that are, yeah, $8 for chessjerk. That's only 8 shots left.
Huh. Well, at least he's not spending it on keys.
Yeah, keys, let's see.
He just mugged that guy. I think he just took that guy's wallet.
Well, he learned from the best. The muggers that steal all your cash. And chessjerk is out of 2.
Did he? No, he didn't get the item out of there.
Yeah. No, he didn't. But he's running on diet bullets for his bow.
He's running on diet connection speed.
Oh no, that's connection 0. We've skipped diet. That's connection 0. And
Malchior making the hint investment. And gets...
all
right. There are 3 hints in there. And he got the 2 that weren't. Here's where the ladder is.
Nope. But eventually, Malchior will get to 7 to get.
There we go.
There we go.
In the fullness of time.
Alright, so we're going all the way up.
Chessjerk there with $1 while Malchior is freely spending arrows so he doesn't have to walk across the room to pick stuff up.
Yeah. But room full of likes and you have no ammo for the bow. Kind of hurts.
Again, not hard, it's just slow. It encourages you to make mistakes.
Alright, bomb donation coming up.
Yeah, there was no way he's dropping it.
Alright.
What dungeons are we missing? I don't think we've seen one.
No, I don't believe we have.
I don't know if we've seen 8.
No. We're
And
missing...
I don't care about 6, because we know 6 is the heart container. It's not locking progression, unless we have an 8 Triforce 9.
Right now, this 2 is being rude to chessjerk right now. So... He gave up a bomb, a perma bomb, just to get death.
Well,
I don't know how
really, he only gave up 40 rupees.
Yes, let's look at it that way. Oh, look at our little angel Aquamentus over there doing what he does best, which is absolutely nothing.
What he does best is die.
Yeah.
Even drop anything fun.
Yeah, he works so hard too.
Aquamentus is only there, so I had to begrudgingly put a dragon in my Zelda D&D campaigns.
And Malchior getting a fairy rescue right there, because he was running on diet life. And now going to have to play dodgeball there with some whizzies. Does get the bomb drop, which, you know, we can always appreciate.
Leaving a rupee on the floor, come on!
That's a whole ammo shot, man. I mean,
that's 11 swings against a pole's voice, or something.
Exactly. And chessjerk still in, too. They put the item so far out of reach.
I don't know, I think this level 7 looks to me like the Starship Enterprise drawn from memory. Got a thing in the front, it's got wings, and... yeah, there's a light in the corner of it.
Alright. We're getting wood sword action on the Gyptos in... oh, no. GLaDOS. That's bringing back memories. Alright, so gets one more ammo shot. So we are running, both of our runners having limited ammo. We have 18 for Malchior and Diet for chessjerk.
That was the easiest room in the dungeon, and he warped out.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we looking at here? Malchior has a slight edge in Triforces. They both have almost identical items, but chessjerk does have Power Bracelet, which is going to give him a bunch more checks. And Malchior just found $57 on the floor, so that's nice.
Alright, getting worthless clue.
So is he gonna head over and... well, it's a bit of a schlep to head over and get that Power Bracelet.
I am just hurt that that Malchior skipped the banana, because I believe in banana supremacy. Also finding a mugger, taking away what little money Malchior has, you know. Alright, chessjerk in 3. And getting greeted with a room of doom. Oh no.
What is 3? That's Daffy Duck about to run into a wall. Ah, illegal banana smuggling. I appreciate that reference, person in chat.
There's never such a thing as illegal banana smuggling in Zelda, even though
Zelda, no, because Zelda doesn't have a shogun.
Okay.
I've gone back and replayed that game some, I don't know, 60, 70 years after I played it the first time. Now that I am older and wiser, the story is somehow even less scrutable.
Very true. Final Fantasy II has illegal banana smuggling. No!
Yep.
I do not consider that illegal. Because I played it too.
I legit don't know if it was something a bit more criminal, perhaps not child appropriate in the original Japanese, and they just made it bananas for fun, or if it was just always bananas and the Saga series is just.
Oh yeah, you know. Oh, I got it, but I'm still gonna derail it.
That's what we do here. It's called commentary, and it's protected by fair use.
Exactly. We don't we know the original reference, but you know, you gotta still twist the words. Also, I think all the banana talk is making people want bananas in chat, and as a banana enthusiast, you know, it's always a good feeling to see that. All right, let's see what the stair is to transfer. All right, key on the floor.
I might have actually gone for that, tried to get up to that right corner and clear it out, rather than just duck into... Well, okay, if there was only one room there, then yeah. That's right.
Okay. Back with the Gyptos. And back in Polaroid mode. Malchior on diet ammo. This is alright, and we're gonna get that. Having to donate.
I get it. You've already eaten one. You're in no danger of buying a bomb upgrade.
Alright, chessjerk does get his Ring of Power, the red ring. So no
now it's time to be carefree. Cavalier, almost.
So that is going to be definitely defensive advantage going to chessjerk, whereas Malchior does have to take the Train of Pain.
And he knows where the Triforce is, just up a room, through a stair. Veil.
So we got that in a heart. The one thing we need more than anything to find is 9. Because
really?
I'm curious to see how many Doritos it's going to take. Because imagine finding 9 so late in the game, you know, after and finding out it's only, who knows. But if it's 5, which I'm hoping for, because everybody loves 5 Triforce seeds. But, ooh, chat, be nice. We do not want RAF block 9. That's rude.
Well, 9 can't be RAF blocked. 9 is recorder blocked, and the recorder is RAF blocked.
No, that's even worse.
Not unless the raft is bait blocked.
Y'all are a bunch of meanie bears, and I love it. I absolutely love it.
It's the last race of the Swiss rounds. We have to make an impact. This is our legacy.
Oh, it's the legacy. All right. 3 action for Malchior now. So we'll soon be getting his red protection.
Well, soon. We'll see if he lasts locations hit like CJ did.
Okay, here we go. We have 6 on deck for chessjerk, which is something you spoke highly of there, Messenger.
6 needs to apologize for this color scheme.
Well, 6 is usually poop, so it's an appropriate color.
Ugh.
And I love that info about Gliad. Biolake is an...
There we go.
There we go. Okay, so...
The hero of this seed is the book, I tell you what.
It's... You know what? Lake is where Vanilla 7 would be. Yeah, that's most likely recorder block. Oh boy.
Well, why don't we just check the information in the Zelda Randomizer wiki?
Oh, that would be absolutely rude. In which we're gonna have to hope we get a tutor, which would make Jasandi happy. You know, that something would be tutor blocked on this last game.
The rich get richer with the heart containers.
Yeah, and with one more heart container, we are in range for mags. The only problem is... Oh yeah, he's got a hope for tutor though. Where are you hoping to find the tutor?
Draft blocked. We just went over this.
Oh, it's right. No, we don't want our poor runners to suffer. Well, wait, I'm saying
they
that?
Signed up for suffering. They are 6 rounds deep into suffering.
Wait a minute, I said that? Ooh. It's a Taco Bell. There you go. That's a good place for the tutor, because you will be tooting after Taco Bell. And...
Taco Bell, I finally get to use these emotes. But no, if your body cannot handle Taco Bell, your bloodline is weak and history will forget you.
Listen here, Diesel. 7F2 is Disney World, okay? That's the happiest place in the Mushroom Kingdom. And we have our little bouncy boys, and chessjerk getting $5 for his reward. All right.
See, that old man knows what's up.
Yeah, he's like, I got you. I got you, fam.
Look, I get it. I'd sell a bottle. No one takes it. You don't have to dither.
Alright, $30, so Malchior is at 116. Machine gun fire can happen if we wanted to. Meanwhile, chessjerk, well, has got to fight with his sword. He's got to fight to survive.
Oh. Actually, legally, near a lake might be magical sword spot.
Oh, that's right. Forgot about
that. I found the map here on the Zelda wiki, but no, fine, 7. Whatever.
So 7 Doritos to get in. So what level do you think our runners are gonna skip?
8.
8? Oh, come on. That's Yumi's favorite level. It's nice and kind, you know?
You know, I just don't think that factors into their decision making.
Well, we haven't found it yet, so... But, I would dip it.
Ones who does not have 7-piece can't in go is oven of the two oven hot.
Alright, medicine grab, so no max hope for Malchior.
Now he just told him to take the heart. It's right there. This is a direct attack on CJ.
Yeah, just take the heart already. So if we can find mags, we can start to pull for mags and...
I think Malchior saw it. I don't know if CJ did. Like 15 minutes ago. I couldn't tell you where.
So $89 for chessjerk. Stacking on the money right now.
All the way in the northeast. Oh my gosh, are they ever going to get over there? Not on purpose.
You know, if it means getting rid of the wood sword, but they have silvers, so should be okay.
They have silvers, and now they have money.
And you gotta stay locked and loaded.
Yeah, hold up.
And
Malchior left 3 without getting red ring.
Purchase by Malchior. It was nice and cheap, and you know what? You buy it.
Okay.
And we're back here.
Doesn't have red ring. I suddenly understand the medicine purchase.
So, I'm a little surprised though that Malchior did not get the red ring in 3 messenger. I'm a little surprised at that, but if there's someone who can complete this on green mail, it's easy. Malchior can do it.
He then bought bait instead of blue ring in the same shop.
Well, you never know. You may run into a bait block, so...
He has a picture in his mind for how this seed is going to go.
Will we see Malchior buy 3 bombs? If there's another bomb.
Here we go.
So
all right, Dark Nuts. I forgot Dark Nuts were in this game.
yeah. And blue Dark Nuts are so kind.
They have the decency to get it over with quick.
F4. You know, me personally, and that's because I'm not as good as these guys, but I probably wouldn't make the time and get mags. Just because I know me. I know me. And my Ganon stun game is not that good.
No.
The less hits, the better. So, that's me. I mean, you have 12 heart containers. I don't think the seed is that rude. It's been pretty rude, but I don't think it's that rude to make it the max required for mags. That would be just wrong.
Maybe it's just lulling us into a false sense of competency.
You're devious and I like it. And I'm usually the one known as the antagonistic one. But you are just out for pain, and I enjoy this.
I'm not saying the seeds are evil. I'm saying the seeds are capricious. They do not ascribe to human standards of morality.
Well, it's still hoping for chaos, though. And chaos does reign supreme in many communities. And these blue dark nuts, just annoying.
Right? Aku is going to run in here, rob the place, and book it straight to 9. Nothing could get in his way except for all these things in his way.
Well, now, there are a couple of things that might cause Malchior some pain. That the pathway getting to Ganon would have dig doggers in it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that might be problematic, especially if it's a shutter door.
We're definitely not worried about the raft anymore. But we also have 0 keys. So any key door is ambiguously a solid brick wall forever. Or you could just drop a key on the floor, whatever. What do I know?
Alright. Alright, gets a necessary bomb drop. It does get a clock, a stopwatch for his time. And we are going to hit level 9 on Malchior's side.
Level 9 on 1 key. Old play, Cotton.
Yeah. Red candle in 4 for chessjerk.
I'll take it.
Yeah, you know, it helps you burn stuff.
Especially right here in this particular fight. Or you could use a wooden sword, whatever.
Now,
there is, answering a question in chat, there is not another match after ever again. This is the last match of the Swiss rounds. The bracket reveal will be in 4.5 hours.
So, Malchior going straight to 9. The next one there, buddy. There we go.
Going slightly zigzag to 9.
Yeah, is armed with a medicine, but if there are enemies in here that hurt a whole heap, this might be a slow 9. And we never got really saw what 8 was. Because if
it was a problem, is what it was.
Big, yeah, it was a problem. You know.
You know, fooling.
Yeah.
And now that we are in 9, we are looking for 2 things. We are looking for the roar of Ganon that isn't coming from commentary, and we are looking for a shutter door that stays shutter than other doors.
Are you kidding? The Ganon roar, my Ganon roar is totally accurate, 100%. But as Messenger has said, Ganon roar and the shutter door that doesn't want to open and cooperate with you is exactly what you need.
In no particular order, either. We'll take either.
But, and this is a pretty tame enemy set for 9.
Well, except for the 38-man handless.
Manhandlas are life and love. You know, I'm a plant lover, and that's a plant. So
They just killed a man. They just killed a man on live TV.
Semantics. It's all semantics. You know, it merely was trying to shake his hand. Also, white sword in 9, so we don't have to worry about mags. Yes, yes.
chessjerk is rolling the dice.
So, Chad is right. It was self-defense. And, so, yeah.
Magical sword.
And Mags acquired by
It would be
CJ.
super great if he wasn't 2 dungeons behind. Well, okay, one of them is right here. That's not so bad.
But CJ's not going to look for anything else, so I'm supposing this is going to be 100% sprint like I'm in go mode. And...
Oh, gotta.
Yeah. So, you know, the white sword... We have medicine, so we don't have to worry about that. And he's got enough bullets to take out the enemies. But, ooh, that's an ugly 9.
The problem is 9 looks like a square.
I know. Was kind of sort of hoping for the full block, so that means 8 may have been a tiny boy since this is a big boy. And like I said, the only thing that can stop Malchior right now would be tutor blocks. But we have not seen a dig dogger in sight.
And there's a lot of combat here, but for the most part, it's not the worst combat. There's Dark Nuts, kind of end of list.
Yeah, 2 hearts green mail right now. Whew. Yeah, operating on Diet Life is a thing with only 2 keys. So it comes down to if CJ can quickly find a small level.
In the time it takes Malchior to just cover as much foot space as possible.
Yeah, but we heard the roar, so... Yes, we did hear Ganon's roar on deck. So it's just a matter of getting to him, but on 1 heart container. $5 there.
A rupee, finally!
Yeah. Chat, behave. Look, Ganon's roar sounds exactly like this. Boo! Boo! There you go. And he could not bomb up though.
He has spent 3 bombs, I think 3 or 4 bombs, trying to get into that area. It's just not working, so we're going the longest way. Nope. An even longer way.
When doesn't my name change there, Mr. Pilot? Okay, so we have, you know, he's an 8. Oh no.
He's jumped into 8 before. He knows something of its layout.
Right now, we only have 1 bomb left for Malchior. Now going up against our Bacon Overlord.
Not the best room for a Ganon. I mean, best for us, not for him.
Yeah, but he's got the stun, so this is 1/2 of a GG coming up for Mal. There we go.
Now we're just looking for a magic space door.
Yeah, so we got 1/2 a GG for Mal. And we know that's not it. Yeah. 8's a little bit bigger than 1. So...
Use those arrows. You can't take them with you.
Yeah, at this point, might as well. There it is. No, there's nothing in there, so... Got preemptively happy. Diesel. Okay. You know what would come in handy right now for Malchior, and that is a compass find. Would make life so much easier.
Compasses always come in handy.
Yeah. You know. Oh. Has Mal been in that room to the right of the Dig Dogger?
This is Zelda 1. No one knows.
Well, I was...
Probably not, since he's just bombing into here.
Alright, he's taking the alternate route. Ooh, if that does not...
We would love to bomb through that wall, but...
It could be a rare tutor block. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Just make it interesting.
Did that stair move us one room?
Yeah, you gotta... Only one key, 0 bomb. Do not take away our dream, Opno.
Let us hope.
Of a tutor block. But this 8 is ridiculous.
This is like a boss from R-Type.
It does. Yes, but it could have a magic staircase. We can hope. We can hope. You know,
all staircases are magic if you don't know how gravity works.
That is very true. That is very true.
Well.
Ooh, if chessjerk finds tutor and Malchior is going out to buy more bombs.
I mean, it's 8. It's not like you can really explore deep into it.
No.
It's just everything loops back on itself so much. It's just like, you're somewhere in this area.
Yeah, NSU having the Triforce. We're gonna see the bail and go into 9.
Oh yeah, he's not going to sit there and go, maybe recorders are required. I should dig 8 for it. No one, literally no one says that.
Nope. Now, the one good thing is with CJ going into 9, he is going to be able to tank those hits. He has more health, red ring, mags. You know, mags trumps white sword any day, so...
But you and I, and about 55% of chat, know that Ganon is way up in the top. A scenic route around the entire northwest quadrant. It's a schlep.
You gotta believe. You just gotta believe. You gotta be like Naruto. You gotta believe. So, you know, as a Zelda 3 runner, I've seen God routing happen when God routing shouldn't happen. So...
Really? I only see lamps somewhere inside Turtle Rock.
Well, you could always get the lamp in Mimic Cave, so...
You could always win the lottery, but I'm not that lucky.
So Opno rolled this brilliant seed. Also, both of our runners kind of running on diet health right now.
Yeah, none of our seed creators have a monopoly on misery.
Just win the lottery? Well, yes, that's a distinct possibility to win the lotto. And
just be the problem you want to see in the world.
All right.
Okay.
There we go.
That's right around the area where the Dig Dogger is. I guess southeast is 1, 2, 12 rooms?
Yeah.
Though he's seen a bunch of them, and a bunch of them have staircases to themselves.
Oh, so, Malchior does have the information. CJ, kinda.
Kind of on the exact opposite side of the world from Ganon.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh, hooray!
But he has found Zelda, so she was
Passed by that. I'm certain he passed by that door, saw Zelda in there, went, nah, it can't be that easy, and just left. Like Malchior didn't, but Link popped his head in there and went, no, there's nothing in this room but fire.
And I love the fact that we got the photo negative Link. So get your GGs out for our winner extraordinaire, the legendary Malchior himself, who has just joined us. GG's, Malchior.
Hey, GG's, thanks.
And you traversed this on green mail. You were in 3, and 3 held the red ring.
Thought about it, but after the time I lost in 2, I said, I can't.
Ah, got it. So you are the winner of the final Swiss. It looks like...
In fact, I was pretty certain red ring was in 3, because I had the hint for it being ladder block, but I'm like, alright, 2's here, I'm going past ladder block to see if I can find red ring, and when I didn't find it, I'm like, well, whatever happens, I ain't digging 3.
Good deal. It wasn't that far away from the Triforce.
That's cool.
It was just, yeah. But the fact you did it all on green ring, what a way to end the Swiss rounds. You showed that you don't need any health boosts or anything like that. You went in like a vato loco and you tore and took care of business.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All you need to succeed is an 8 that is mostly snake send back.
All you need to succeed is a hint to bail you out at the end.
And there were the book was the star of this seed. Hints for red ring, hints for ladder, hints for... Okay, there was a hint for silver, but you all bungled into it the first 30 seconds, no one cared. Hints for where Ganon is, hints for where Zelda is, hints for where hints are. chessjerk is also here, a single G to chessjerk.
G. Single G. Nah,
no, it's all doubles. We all doubles here. GG. GG, CJ.
Yes.
So, how soon did you have the hint for the ladder out of 7?
Early.
Yeah. Mine was early, but it didn't feel early enough. It was like 25, 30 minutes in.
That's about the same.
Okay. Did you get 5 done in a single dip?
I mean, I went a long time without a sword. I went a long time trying to get bombs. Okay. I died a bunch
Oh man.
of times. I don't know.
Okay.
I played bad. It was bad.
It's okay.
I mean, I wasn't too far behind. I just got the hint where Ganon was. I knew where Zelda was. So I wasn't too far behind. But nah, it was
nice.
I played really bad.
You knew where Zelda was. I was flailing all around that 9 looking for Zelda, and then I got a hint for her. So what? You're cutting in and out a bit, CJ.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was flailing. I was flailing around for Zelda and spent some of my last keys at the very top of 9 to kind of go back near that far left column, and I found an old man that said Zelda's in the southeast. So I'm like, uh-oh. Oh no.
Yeah, I think I literally found Zelda's room as you finished.
Ah, okay.
Which had the hint to where Ganon was.
Oh, did it? That's funny. Yeah,
I think you asked if I did 5 in one.
Yeah, one dip, because it was weird.
I don't think I did any dungeon in one shot.
Oh dang, dude.
Nah, yeah. I went through 5 and got the bow and the heart the first time through, but I had no clue how to get to the Triforce, so I just bailed and went to get the silver.
Yeah, I looked out. So one of those Dark Nut rooms, which you really shouldn't clear, I cleared anyway, and it turned out to be.
I would be back later for 5.
Yeah, one of those rooms that you really shouldn't clear, I cleared anyway, and it turned out to be a staircase back to the first segment. And I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. Let me see if the try's in this first segment. One room north of our start room in 5 is the compass. And then it kind of tells you the try is way down there in the hook, and I was able to bomb my way through. It took me like 8 minutes in that 5, but I got it done in 1, and it felt good when I got it. It was like, ugh, that was a slog.
Yeah, I mean, I combined my second trip to 5 with a mags check.
Nice.
Because I knew the Dark Nuts were annoying.
That's good. That's good.
I got to 12, but
and
not anywhere near early enough to make a difference.
And because
did you find level 1?
Yes, I was getting to DM after 6, and so I did East DM first. It's in that that beautiful spot right up above the ladder where something always seems to be. So that first spot, East DM, right up the ladder, is level 1.
Level 1 was East Death Mountain.
Yeah, and somewhere West DM must be 8.
I dug 8. I dug. Did you see the map of 8? I'm assuming no.
I never found 8, my dude. I never went to West DM.
Oh, okay. You missed a map.
Okay.
Think Star Tropics Sea Island, but reversed.
Okay, I want a picture of that later. I'm certain someone can get a picture of it and put it in shaping up nicely.
Somebody, yeah.
I don't know. That might be something where if you take a photo of it, it corrupts the camera. The map was elder.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I took a lot of risks this seed. Even if I did my full clear typical thing of check every item, I saw all of 4 until I found out it's in that one horrible room I didn't clear. So I was like, all right, we'll come back here later if we need to. And then my normal thing, I was like, all right, I want to know what my items are, but the game just kept giving me dungeons. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna. I was praying on my hands. So I was like, 7 or more tries. I don't want this 5 Triforce garbage. I want to play the whole seed, and thank goodness it was at least 7 Triforces.
Yeah, there was a surprising dearth of dungeon digging in this one, because we are still missing several very good items and the blue boomerang.
Yep.
Like, our trackers don't know where they are. Just space somewhere. I don't know. Ganon had them.
Most likely.
I mean, the difference could also just be me dying 2/3 of the way into level 2, and then going all the way back in just to see a boomerang on the floor in the last room.
Oh, I also went all the way through 2. Yeah, I also went all the way through 2 and felt so horrible.
Yeah, same.
2 was very much a straight line. 8 was kind of a jagged line, I guess.
CJ, that
encouraged
mugger
you to give up your afternoon, and you both just went. No.
That mugger in 2, I had 6 keys at the time. I was like, I've already paid a mugger a bomb, so I paid off 3 keys to that mugger. And then I was,
nice.
I had 2 keys going into 9. Wound up using like all of them by the time I found the Zelda hint. So I ended the game on 0 keys, and I was like sweating bullets.
That's true. Did
I
you come across the bomb merchant?
You bought the bomb upgrade?
I bought a bomb upgrade.
5, I'm guessing.
I bought it was 120 for +3, which was super annoying.
Ew,
but I gave 2 of those bombs back to the muggers, and I up 8 out of the 3rd mugger in level 8. I'm like, no. You're not getting another bomb. Wow. That's my entire bomb upgrade. I did find like 5 keys in level 4 to make up for my key deficit that I was having early on, but
yeah,
it ended up not mattering.
4 helped me out on keys early too. 4 was my first dungeon. And so
in 1 you got 7 keys.
Yeah, that was me coming out of 4. 4 had a bunch of keys in it. It was kind of slow, so I was using the bombs to kill all the Gyptos and such. When I kept running into more pulse voice, I'm like, oh crud, oh no. But that was good fun. Thanks for the race, CJ.
Thank you. And yeah, before my internet dies again, I will thank the commentators and the tracker and everyone. And yeah, I guess I'll see you all in the brackets.
Yeah, man.
Yep. And the bracket discussion will be in about... I'm trying to do time zone conversions here. About 4 hours from now.
Yeah, in 4 hours should be the Z1R award show. Immediately following that will be our bracket reveal. That's correct. All of that should be occurring on Z1 Randomizer.
Yep. Please follow, like, subscribe. I don't know what else Twitch has. Put it in your top 8? That sounds right.
Sounds right to me.
Yes, thank you, everybody, for joining. Our racers, our lovely tracker, our lovely other commentator, and our lovely me, our lovely restreamer. Everybody in chat, you're all very pretty people. And
True
that will
words can be spoken.
Yes, that will wrap up Swiss forever. There's no more Switzerland. It's France now. And we'll be heading into the bracket stages very shortly.
Yes, please remember to give our runners a big fat follow. If someone can be kind enough to put an exclamation R in chat, so that way you can get their information, because both of these runners are so great at what they do. You will not regret joining their respective teams. Also, please give my co-commentator a big fat follow as well, because he believes in chaos. After all, his name is Messenger of Death. So
It's also fun because I go by law.
Really?
Yes. There's no more chaos than at law. I go play a randomizer or something procedurally generated.
Yes, absolutely. So on that note, everybody, have a wonderful day. And remember, stay tuned, because we may get more Dunlow songs, and that's 100% worth tuning into the wonderful award show tonight. Take care.